Jay-Z is the richest musician of all time. With $1.4 billion in his pockets and beautiful Beyoncé by his side, here's how he spends his billions. Let's get into the perspective. Jay-Z is an American rapper, 90s hip-hop sensation, and entrepreneur. A $70 million art collection, a $3 million annual clothing budget for wife Beyoncé, and an estimated $4 million spent annually on bodyguards are just a few to understand his spending patterns. Music and music deals. Over $1 billion comes from his entertainment company, Roc Nation, and his streaming service, Tidal. A considerable amount of his wealth also comes from Armand de Brignac, Champagne, and Douce Cognac, partially owned by Bacardi. Jay-Z also earns his fortune from his earlier music albums and brand endorsements. This guy has more than one income source to keep his coffers filled all the times. Jay-Z doesn't have to worry about running out of his bank balance despite spending millions and millions every day. Houses. According to sources, this rap sensation, who is also a New York native, bought a 4-story townhouse in New York for over $4.5 million in 2004. However, he sold it off for approximately $6.85 million in 2009. Jay immediately bought another pad in New York's neighborhood for $6 million in 2013. According to an ABC News report, he bought another opulent penthouse in Manhattan's Tribeca neighborhood for a whopping $15 million back in 2004. Watches. Jay-Z's love for watches is visible in his collection of expensive watches. His one watch, Richard Mille, cost him $500,000, which he adores. This watch is not available for the public as widely because it is a limited edition for 50 people worldwide. Jay-Z is a millionaire and prefers to don himself in jeans, tees, and watches. However, his earnings still go into accessories and clothes because he likes only branded items. Still, he has enough to buy a private plane for himself. That's awesome, isn't it? Parties. Jay loves his family and goes out of his way to spend everything he owns for his family. Although he tied the knot with Beyoncé in 2010 in their opulent mansion in New York, the couple later threw an additional wedding party to those who couldn't attend the first one. The numbers are unknown, but we suspect it to be in the millions. Jay-Z loves Blue Ivy, his daughter with Beyoncé, as much as he loves hip-hop. He threw a princess-themed party for her 5th birthday that cost around $200,000. Investments. Jay-Z is an entrepreneur to the core because he never misses a chance to invest. His portfolio of investments includes real estate, startups, stock, art, and other businesses. Wait, is your head already spinning with all the big numbers? The best is yet to come. Jay-Z spent $6 million on a Brooklyn penthouse in the Plaza Hotel in Manhattan. Jay-Z owns this with his wife and musician Beyoncé and says that this is one of the best purchases since 2004 when he first bought it. This penthouse is a 3-bedroom house spanning 2,400 square feet overlooking Central Park. Jay-Z redesigned this penthouse to vibe with his personality and installed a $1 million worth audio system. Music lover for a reason. $40 million for music streaming service Tidal. Out of his love for music, Jay-Z struck a deal with Tidal's music streaming company back in 2015. This deal cost him $56 million with an additional $60 million to clear the company's existing debts. Jay-Z acquired the company's proprietary rights through this deal. Jay-Z says that he bought Tidal in the hopes of compensating the artist with competitive pay rates. Cars. Fancy cars are what Jay-Z loves to spend on after watches. He bought a Maybach Exelero in 2011 for over $8 million. The car runs at 351 kilometers per hour for 1.3 kilometer per liter fuel. That justifies the $8 million price tag. His Bugatti Veyron is worth $2 million. He owns the limited edition Acura NSX, which was only 150 in number, manufactured back in 1991 specifically for the US market. He paid $80,000 for it in an auction in 2000 to bring this beast home. Vacation. Jay-Z finds pleasure in surprising his wife. On a trip to Geneva, Switzerland in 2014, Jay booked Royal Penthouse Suite for him and his wife for a 2-night stay for $80,000 per night exclusive of food and drinks. That cost them an additional $40,000 during their stay. The following year, Jay-Z took Beyoncé on another trip to Cuba for their 5th wedding anniversary on a private jet that's $200,000 to rent for a week. You must have seen Beyoncé and Jay-Z having a good time on this amazing yacht during their vacation, right? We did some research and found that this 450-foot long super yacht is more than you think. It is called the Flying Fox and it costs a whopping $4 million to spend a week on this yacht. Jay-Z does not own this yacht, but man, spending a week on this yacht is worth more than what we spend on our vacations. The yacht has everything, from swimming pools to helicopter pads. It surely makes their stay worthwhile. Click one of the 2 videos on screen right now.